the issue further. Why are you laughing? Why are you smiling already? Good morning.
Is it me? Is it me? Actually, I look like a WDF person. You know WDF? Wrong dental formula. So when I even frown, they look like smiley. You know about those group of people.
Welcome. Good morning. You're welcome.
You too. Good morning. How's your husband?
He's doing very well.
I mean, we are fortunate now that my woman is interviewing us and regularly shows her ring. Congratulations. Actually, this is you.
Kelly Daniels, you're welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Whoever was speaking, I didn't hear. But how are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
All is well.
All is well with
Family
me.
fine?
Family is fine.
But what you just did is
so
not
let's
flap.
start.
I mean, as if you are so polite or something.
Hi.
A family fine, whatever. I mean, you know that in
So let's start the discussion this morning. Let me start with you, Counsellor Lutterodt. So, you've met someone you're in love with, okay? And I mean, marriage is about communication. And so if there are issues you think your partner should know about you, you should let your partner know about you before you get married or even during marriage.
Well, thank you very much.
Is that wrong?
Let me say a cherished good morning to discerning viewers and listeners and wherever you are. Even somebody will tell you later what we said. If you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, TV3, or now, all TV stations are off because they want to write a note. But wait. In this life we live, every human being needs a secret. And in marriage, you are an individual till you die.
Even you are an individual in marriage.
In marriage,
the Bible says the two shall become one.
Thank you for the English word, shall become. We are not one. So when I kiss you, your husband will go feel them. You get what I'm talking about? When I press your shoulder, your husband will not say, "Ajay, planning." So we are still individuals. So you can only have good marriage when you understand your individualistic mentality. That is why whatever character you have before marriage, you don't have to change. Because your husband, whoever decided to marry your wife, has adjusted. I'm not seeing her face. What is that? Has adjusted to whatever they were giving to you. So one, your privacy, your family issues, any woman who shares family issue with the man who is about to marry you, you are a disgrace to femininity. You are a shame to the family you belong to. If the man uses to insult you in future, he is not lying. He's speaking the truth.
Why?
Before the marriage, I don't have right to know things. The things I want to know are investigated by me, not by you. So your mother is a witch. Your grandparents were witches and wizards, and that is none of my business. But if you can come and tell me, it means that you are not well cultured and well trained in your family house. Wow. Number two, as a woman who you are about to marry somebody, about to marry you, not even married already. Remember, if you marry, there's a law in marriage called spousal secret. It's a law that binds couples. So you can even sue your husband or wife, any part of the spouse can sue each other when you divulge an information that was delivered to you on spousal secret. Number two, under the Constitution, 1992 Constitution in Ghana, if you check is it section 5 of the 18, it says that, unfortunately for us, it says that we have privacy in every situation of our life. So your wife's phone, if you go into your wife's phone and get an evidence, she can rather sue you for going into a private phone. So if we are talking about divulging secret for the name of prayer, that is one of the most silly things you can do. Not just among wives, but you can go to a prayer meeting and bring a topic out. I want you to help me because I can see that there's a spirit that has come over my husband. Now when he erects, it doesn't stand because the demon has held it. Hey Maya, hey Maya, hey Maya. Then the whole members are praying on behalf of your husband's male organ. After the prayer, whether it works, it doesn't work. When they see, hey, Mr. Kelly, we hope everything is okay. Because
that's
the extreme.
Topic. No, that's
it's not to the extreme.
No, this is one is between
it's
you.
It's for prayer.
So wait,
it's wrong.
So let me make my point. So this one is between you and your spouse. The two of you are supposed to share problems within yourself.
This is not a problem for us. It's my problem. My auntie is a witch. It's my problem.
The Bible says, and I'll find you a helpmate. So if you have a helpmate, it's supposed to help you.
No, you find me a helpmate. He has come. Am I crying? Am I dying? And you're coming to help me.
If it's a problem that it's
it
that
is
you
not
think
a problem,
about, Kelly.
It's because most of you, when they want to get married and the family is telling you
again,
this is a wrong material, you want to refuse saying this is a wrong material. So at the end of the day, you want to go and tell them that this is what my mother said before we got married. You are not a serious person at all to even to deal with.
Okay.
These girls, anybody watching me today, that you want to marry a guy and they say they don't like Ewes because Ewes like you do. They don't like guns because they are lazy. They don't like Ashantis because they are people with greed mentality. They will steal everything to their hometown. They don't like Northerners because they are dull and they are whatever they are telling you now. Keep it and don't speak it. Keep it, don't speak it.
Okay. All right, Kelly.
Good morning again. It's a pleasure speaking with us and meeting together to discuss issues of the heart. We must understand that every single situation in marriage, under the marital context, must be well administered by wisdom. Now, believe it or not, in every situation, secrecy is the mother of corruption. Secrecy is the mother of corruption.
And then God is corrupt.
When things
God is corrupt.
So let him make his point.
Can I talk?
Because
yes.
Jesus Christ
can I
talk?
Hold on.
No, I'll forget what this is. Secrecy is what the mother of
but you can jot it down.
Secrecy
I don't write.
In marriage is the mother of corruption.
Oh, you're correcting it now. In marriage.
Did you allow me speak?
Because in the president,
in the
office of the president, there is an oath of secrecy that
please.
when Anado is sitting down and laughing, you can't go and say it in public. This part of the oath of secrecy. So when he says a group of corruption, I understand.
Can you not talk again? Thank you.
No, it's a missed call. You can decide to ask.
Can you not talk again?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Secrecy in every marital situation is a mother of corruption of the same marriage.
I don't agree.
In other words, you build your marriage based on mutual agreement with the person you're going with and say, these are the terms and conditions that rule our marriage. These are do's, these are don'ts.
By who? The man or the
these
woman?
are, can I talk?
No, I want to understand.
It's a mutual agreement between both parties
marriage
to
is not
say
mutual. This
is what the marriage is going to be happening. Okay, we are getting married. This is how we want our home to be.
By who?
Now, in every circumstance, anything kept from the other person, which is unfortunately discovered later, is betrayal to the person who had been hidden from. If I find out XYZ in our home that I should have known before,
marriage is about the
it
present
then
and not the
becomes
past.
a situation of
future,
hurt.
present and future.
I'm not saying I would use what you have told me against you, but I must be in the known of what I'm getting involved in.
But now in the story, the guy has used it against the girl.
I cannot know everything. The fact that the guy has used against the girl doesn't make what he has done right.
He said your mother is a witch. And you told me your mother is a witch.
Neither does it make it wrong.
One at a time.
Neither does it make it wrong that the woman told the man what to do. The man was just being a coward. The boy actually was just being silly.
For what?
You do not use what your spouse has said against your spouse.
What your wife said, was it a lie?
Regardless of what the situation is.
So
the truth is this is our family. We want to be, you're from a family, I'm from a family, but this is our new home. This is our new life. This is the destiny, this is the foundation on which my children and your children will grow upon. On what basis are we beginning a home?
Your basis.
What should we reveal and what should we keep away? You see, the moment you begin to involve secrecy in marriage, okay, I know how my family is, but I'm not going to tell you. So you get into it and discover how things are, and you should take it like that.
It's part of marriage.
I'm sorry, it's not part of marriage.
Because if my mother is a witch,
listen,
how about
this is fraud.
So you are having sexual intercourse with a witch.
This is fraud.
Kelly,
how can you get into a marriage and you don't know what you're involved in? Marriage doesn't have to do with the person. Excuse me. Marriage doesn't have to do with the person alone. Marriage has to do with everything around the person, and it is dwelt upon
if you
to
don't
reveal the issue.
If you don't allow me to moderate this session, we'll take a break.
Why would I be married to you?
If you don't allow me to moderate this session, we'll take a break. So okay, so now let me ask. Okay, so now there are concerns. I'm asking you, Kelly. There are concerns that what if I tell you the secrets?
She's asking me.
What if I tell you the secrets? And then you say that, okay, so this is what I'm in for. And so you back out and you don't even go ahead and marry me.
Hallelujah. At least you spoke the truth.
No,
and you stand by the values of integrity.
That's not true.
So if I don't accept you, my loss.
No, that's not true.
If you tell me, can I talk?
I'm listening.
If you tell me what's up with your family or what's up with your life,
yes.
For example, you tell me, oh, sorry, I have a health issue, and I say, oh, I can't deal with it. I'm sorry, I'm leaving. It's my loss if I leave.
No, okay. So the premise is not health. It's about maybe a family,
this matter
damning family
must
secrets.
be discussed by someone you have grown
to love.
To the point where you see that marriage is inevitable.
Okay.
And you do not disclose information with someone who you have not worked on. Before I tell you about where I'm coming from, I need to know how much of me you can take.
I'm sorry.
And this happens by
a
growth in the relationship before you get married. Even when you get married, when new things happen, I need to know for our marriage to work. Otherwise, we will be in a mess in a short time. That secret can destroy the marriage.
Great, thank you.
So
let me ask the question.
I want to interject in some of the things he said before you answer the question.
So let me ask the question. So my question is that, are you okay or comfortable with your spouse keeping secrets from you?
It's the best thing that keeps the marriage going. Any man in marriage, especially any man in marriage or woman in marriage who doesn't have secrets, it's not divine.
So are you saying this because you're on
what
TV
is a
or
secret?
this is
Wait. What do you call a secret?
Are you asking me a question to tell you?
Yes, I am asking you. What do you call a secret?
When you know you can't manage, it's a secret. And it's in my head.
So why would you get me involved in your life when you know there are things you know that I can't deal with?
You are involved as a husband and play your role as a husband.
And I'm not involved in your life that way.
You don't control my head.
No.
Do you control my head?
Because let me talk. So let me give you.
This is an integrity issue.
There's no integrity. What are you talking about integrity here?
No.
It's not my integrity.
This is an issue.
I go to my mother, and my mother tells me that your husband is this and this and this. Look, do you know that if you are in the car right now and I'm driving, and my mother calls me immediately, when she calls my line, I don't have the right to pick my mother's call or my father's call through the Bluetooth in her car. Do you know why?
Why?
Because the one speaking is my mother. We have a way we address each other. We have things that we share together. That I die, my wife will not know. There are people that my mother calls. That's what I'm saying. It's wrong for my wife to want to talk to my mother and will take my phone to call my mother. There's a way my mother addresses me.
What is wrong with that?
The courtesy for communication is that if I want to talk to Kelly on your phone, Kelly has stored your name. Remember? So there's a way anytime he sees a call, oh, hello girl, how are you? Everything cool. So then all of a sudden he says, hello girl, say, oh, sorry, it's Counsellor Lutterodt. That's indecent communication pattern.
So you can't even use your spouse's phone.
If you want to talk to your spouse's mother, it is your spouse that must call the mother and then refer the call to you.
And that is cast in stone.
Yes, let me explain to you why. Let me give you a simple example.
Respect.
No, it's not just mutual respect. Now learn this one. Kali, learn this one.
Keeping an information
learn this one,
needed.
So my mother calls me. There's somebody
in
who
a marriage.
Call. I just say what call there. Adie no ho. Eh, what do you Adie what's Adie no? The wife is called Adiano, and it is mutually understood between me and my mother.
How can you call your wife an object?
That is how my mother called my wife Adiano, and we have a reason why it's called Adiano.
See,
people call and say, hey, that they komashi, no komashi, blow, hey, because there's something. So that communication, don't make people, you pick a call and then it's a wrong person. So that's what I'm saying, that when he says that secrecy in marriage is what brews corruption, it's a lie for me. And I'm saying it's a lie because we need secrecy in marriage. Even God, that they are worshiping, who is close to Jesus Christ, said, God, my father, John 10:30. He said, I and my father are one. He doesn't know when he's coming. So secret is divine.
Okay.
For example, things you don't have to know. People are even now asking, so did you date this man before? Have you dated this man before? They are in the past. The reason why we do knocking is that the family must go and investigate what they want to know to marry. So when my family does investigation,
okay, let me give you
the moment you
not
call.
from me giving you.
Wait, so let me
What
give
do
you
you mean by that?
Let me give you a scenario.
Give me the scenario.
Last week on Ideal Home on 3FM 92.7,
Yes.
we discussed an issue. A lady came into the studio. So she dated this guy for a year. She was introduced to the guy by a prophet who said she should marry the guy. So they got married. 6 months into the marriage, they never consummated the marriage.
Prophet said they should marry.
So the prophet said that he had seen that they should marry.
That prophet is not really qualified for marriage.
So the point I'm making is that so they get married. 6 months into the marriage, they never consummated the marriage. The guy couldn't have an erection.
Yes.
The guy had a secret that he didn't share with the lady.
This is not secret.
It's a secret.
No, it didn't.
What, you're not defining the secret.
So let her finish the story. So what happened? What happened?
So
the story was narrated to me.
Wait, Abba.
Is it you that narrating the story to?
Take
So,
it easy.
You are sweating.
Hold
Is it me
on,
they are
hold
talking
on.
to you?
How did the story end?
So the lady got frustrated and got out of the marriage.
That's the end of the
Okay.
story.
So
It's
I'm
like the
saying-
other movie,
So your
Wale
question
Nagbaya. Listen
is
carefully.
to
So,
both.
can I finish?
Your question is what?
So
It's
my
to me.
question is that
No, it's not you.
you kept a secret from the lady. So if
Right.
he's saying that secret is good in marriage, you kept a secret from a lady.
Madam Chair, listen to the answer to your
Listen,
question.
who should
to me.
answer this question?
Okay, so for you first.
Thank you
You
very
first.
much. And I greet you. I'll give you one Ghana city when we close. Now watch it here carefully. Listen, deal with rich men like me. One Ghana city, an apple. Watch it carefully. In the first place, prophet tells you, I have dealt with a story in this country from a church in Circle, where the man's male organ was not working. The church prayed for the man and gave the man another woman, believing that the only way for them to see that the thing has been activated is after marriage. So they did a big marriage in the church in Circle, and then they were there 1 year near it. Anytime they are ready, they have more cabe, about the thing not. Yeah. So now it's not a secret. Do you know why? Because secret is not when the man of God knows. Like,
No, but I don't think the man of God knew.
no, hello. So hold on. Secret is when you know that the man of God knows that your male organ is not working. Secret is not when everybody knows you have a clinical deficiency. Listen to me. The
Who is
question-
everybody? Nobody knew.
Your mother and father
Nobody
knows
knew.
that the son's male organ is not working.
How would they know?
As I sit,
Your
as
parents-
I sit, anything that happens to my male organ, it's my mother that I tell first.
Hey,
If I have erectile dysfunction, I tell my mother first. Then my mother tells my father. If my father has
I
that's
see.
it.
Interesting.
The
You understand?
so-called
So I'm saying that in the first place,
African
secret is supposed to be in
understanding
marriage.
of what marriage
And
is.
don't go and tell your husband
Listen,
what your mother said.
listen,
what
listen,
your uncle said.
listen.
If your auntie is a witch,
Marriage
it's true. Keep
is
it there.
not-
Don't tell your spouse.
Marriage is not African.
Is it what?
Marriage is not European.
Marriage is what?
Marriage is nothing about what society is.
But it's what?
Marriage makes society what it is.
It's not
Society
true.
doesn't define
That
to
one thing is
marriage
not true.
what marriage
It
should
is society that signs the marriage certificate for
God,
you. That's why the judge
God
can put a
ordained,
second to your marriage.
no,
God didn't
no,
ordain anything.
God
God
made
didn't ordain marriage.
marriage.
He didn't.
And gave us the
None
guidelines.
of the marriages you are running now is ordained by
Hello,
God.
excuse me.
All the marriages you are running now is ordained by the judges in this country. That's why they can not. That's why they can put a
your
sender to
opinion.
it.
I said the institution of marriage was God ordained.
It's not true.
And
It's been handed over to
therefore,
judges.
when
No,
can I talk?
disagree.
Your disagreement
Okay,
doesn't
so
change
The
my thought.
institution of marriage was ordained by God.
That's not true.
And He gave, yardsticks for which the marriage should be conducted
We have collected it
or
from Him now.
maintained.
We have collected it from God.
Anything outside the original plan of God for what He called marriage is no longer
Then
marriage.
we are not
Marriage,
marrying
yeah.
now because right now the
For
original
as
plan is
long
not
as
giving the
can I
marriage to
talk
judges.
at least.
You should agree with what I'm saying.
No,
Put the
people go
judges
through-
aside.
no, people
Before
go
we
through
talk about the
counseling at
judges,
church.
Counseling at
excuse
church.
me,
The church is not supposed to
before
have
we
counseling for
go
marriage.
to judges,
No.
and hello,
The church is not
Hello.
supposed to
Okay,
have
so let
counseling
him
for
make
marriage.
his point. Let him make his point.
before we go to judges and churches,
The church has no marriage in the first place, so don't add churches to it.
Oh, Counsellor Lutterodt, let him make his point.
No, his point he can make, but I just wanted to
Before
know the
we
interjection and miss
talk
calls.
about what the society thinks, what the law court says, we should find out what God says about the matter.
The law of
What
Ghana is not about
the
God, freedom of
original
worship.
plan of God for marriage. The judges can't decide how marriage should
But
be
they are
conducted.
doing.
Can I at least talk?
No, you are talking. They are
The
doing.
fact that they are doing it doesn't make it right.
So then none of us are
Every
married now.
single constitution must go back to the master plan of the original plan of how the earth.
Okay,
Then
so
Ghana has no constitution.
Okay, so let's
on
not
this
miss.
matter-
So let's not miss the
On
point.
this
Yes.
matter, what the point is that secrecy is a breach of contract in marriage based on God's original plan.
Which I don't believe.
The moment you take a thing out of me, you do not tell me what
You
I'm
don't
getting
need to know.
involved in. Listen, there
Didn't
is an
Abraham say
issue.
Sarah was a sister?
Okay, fine.
It
Let's
was
talk
a secret
about.
for a reason.
Let's talk about the
It was
Bible.
a secret for a reason.
So Joseph is dating Mary. Mary gets pregnant.
Joseph was married
Hello.
Oh, let him make his points. Yes.
Joseph is dating Mary. Mary gets pregnant. And you think Mary should not tell Joseph because it's a secrecy? It's a thing of secrecy because it's between she and God?
because
So
I've not had sex with Joseph.
apart from the fact
not
that,
had sex with Joseph,
do you
so I can't
know
tell Joseph
that
I'm pregnant.
Mary had to talk to Joseph about her situation before
Before-
Joseph also got a confirmation from God?
Yes.
No.
Because it was her responsibility to let her beloved know.
No.
Master,
Mary didn't talk to Joseph.
We are dating.
No.
This is the circumstance.
Mary didn't talk to Joseph. Joseph saw. Scripture says in the book of Luke, and Joseph saw that Mary was pregnant and made a decision. And that was when the angel visited.
Hold on, fine.
So Mary didn't say it because Mary herself, she didn't have sexual intercourse, so she didn't know she was pregnant.
Hold on,
she has not been pregnant
hold on.
before.
No, but the Holy
She
Spirit,
has
the
not done
Bible,
abortion
but
before.
she was visited by the Holy Spirit.
Thanks for the correction. Okay,
And then
so when
Joseph saw the seed, Mary didn't tell her about the seed. And took a decision to the seed. You see, scripture.
Joseph did not put. This is not a biblical argument. Hold on. No.
You don't have secret in marriage.
You broke my line of communication.
You need secret in marriage.
How would
a man
you
with
be
no
pregnant
secret, you are just
and the person you are dating doesn't know because it's not the one who had sex
he
with
should
you?
go and look for it and know.
No.
So, Counsellor Lutterodt,
if I'm dating you and you are pregnant,
if your wife has children outside marriage,
that your
and you
wife
don't know about it, and you find out, you'll be okay.
Me,
with
when
it.
I find out, it's if my wife now, as I marry her, she has children during our marriage or before the marriage.
Well, whether before or during.
Are they my children?
No, they are
so
not your
you should
children.
not
So
know
what-
that
so
the
look at
person you are marrying is single parents.
Watch it. Anytime.
Are
Like
you-
Chewa.
no, are you
You know
saying-
Chewa. You know
are you
Chewa.
saying-
let him answer, let
You
him
know
answer,
Chewa.
yeah.
Chewa got married. The shortest marriage in Ghana that went on the rocks was because the family didn't do their normal investigation properly. The reason why we go through process of investigating we are going out is because we want to know the information before we go. And those information are not known through you. So if my wife has children, and I didn't get to know and married her, it's because I didn't do my proper investigation.
And
I'm
she
not
didn't
surprised.
tell you.
Because
And
it's
then
not.
she's
For
justified.
example, so if I'm going to marry a girl who has a house in East Legon, all right, and because
On
of
what
marriage, she
basis
rents
are
it
your
out,
thesis
and you
founded?
go and rent a proper
On
house
what
similar like
foundation
that.
are
Has she
your
lied to
funds
me?
founded?
Has she
How
lied to
can
me?
I be going into
Ladies
a
and
relationship
gentlemen,
with
if you don't have
someone
secret
and
in
I'm
marriage,
a father
you are
and the person
disgrace.
doesn't know?
The law in Ghana says that in marriage today, if my wife gets pregnant and have a child today, the child is mine by the law, not by DNA. That's law. The law says that once we are still married, any proceed out of it is mine by law. It's the DNA that will prove that it's not mine. And the court gives you the right to go and prove whether it's yours to take clemency or let it go and then charge her for taking care of the child. The law is there for. But I'm saying that when it comes to secret of family histories, like for example, you think your grandmother is a witch, she was taken to a shrine for. I mean, these things are kept as secret.
But what's the point in
They are
getting married
secret.
to someone
it is
where you
wrong.
can't share problems, you can't share
This
secrets,
is not
you
wrong.
can't pray
My
about
sister,
and
this is-
discuss
not-
issues?
There are things that we should learn that they are not problems.
Boss.
For example, the story we are discussing is that a young man
Hold on.
a young girl told the husband to be
Yes.
that my
Just
auntie
take
is a
over
witch. Is a witch.
conversation and you just allow
And because he
him.
said that, at this stage in the marriage, the man is using what she said against the family. In the first, let's be honest with ourselves. Who gave the information that there are witches in their family? It's you. So if you give me information there are witches, and right now I refuse to work with them because they are witches, am I wrong? Are they not witches?
Have you confirmed they are witches, or because
But-
your wife told
But
you?
who told me?
Yeah, that means I am not matured for you to insult
Who's not
your
matured?
wife. You, the man.
Why?
I mean, there are
Your
concerns
auntie is
that-
a witch, and you know your auntie is a witch, and you told me to pray about it. Our prayer didn't take the witchcraft away, and I'm telling you that is your witch auntie still around? Oh, auntie Sekelo, Jelolo, oh brother Julo, around. Hello, be Hey, even in conversation, hey, do you know? Before I married my wife, 2 aunties were witches. We prayed her before. People do this silly thing. Before I married my wife, there were
does
witches in their
not
family, and
make-
we prayed against
Hello.
it. Be
It
careful
does
what you
not-
tell
it
your
does
spouse. They are not supposed to know everything.
Once you say marriage,
What are you talking about?
involved,
They are not supposed to know everything. Do you
what you say, once you say that marriage is involved, my life becomes your life and your life becomes mine, and then we come together to make it one life.
No, it's not true.
That is why
It's not true.
the two become one at heart.
No, shall become.
The Bible says they become one flesh.
They
It
shall
means
become.
that
One flesh is
everything-
sexual intercourse.
Hello.
One flesh,
It
Bible says,
means-
is sexual intercourse.
Hello, hold on.
One
It
flesh is not
means
skin to
that
skin.
every-
It's private.
Can I have
Private.
Can I have a
Private.
talk here?
Please,
What is the
Once you say
Private
we are
penetration.
married or we are getting married, it means that it is your responsibility to say to me everything that I need to know based on your foundation. Because if your foundation is wrong, our foundation cannot be right.
No, it's not
Because
true.
there's a perforation already.
It's not true. What are you
the,
saying?
the foundation is destroyed. And when the foundation is destroyed, what can the
What
marriage
foundation are you
produce?
talking about? I
So
come with my
basically,
foundation.
we must
You
all
come with the
know-
foundation. We build a
we
foundation
must
for the
all
marriage,
know
not
what
our
we
foundation. What are you
getting
talking about?
into. If you don't know my history, you have no business dealing with me, because my history would reveal itself in the course of our relationship, and you might not be able to take the contents.
Watch
So
it.
basically, what we need to know is this. Once you say this is the person I'm married to, or once you say this is the person I'm about to get married to, every single thing
this
that
lady asks you a question. That somebody tells you something and you walk out of the relationship. You have released a family secret to the guy, and he didn't marry you.
Before you tell such a person,
well, I know about that.
Information
but
you must be sure of. There are things to put. You don't have the time.
Yeah.
There are things you need to know who
whether
to
the
tell
guy
what.
is
So there's a witch
What
in my
can
family.
handle.
Should you say it according to the story?
If my mother is a witch, it is my responsibility to tell the woman I'm about to marry. It is my responsibility to let the woman know, so that she knows what she's involved in. Okay, your mother is a witch, but you are not the witch. So let us relate.
A witch begat a witch. So you are married to a witch daughter, and your mother-in-law is a witch. Their grandchildren will become witch because
agree with you.
You're having sex with a witch daughter. Their organ is a witch organ. So
for example, if your parents are Muslims,
yes,
and you are a Christian,
yes,
and I marry you, does that mean I'm marrying a Muslim?
Yes.
I'm not marrying a Muslim.
Go and check the Quran. Check the Quran.
It is the
check the Quran carefully.
Listen.
Check the Quran carefully. What are you talking about?
Once I marry a
Muslim,
Christian, regardless of her background, we become one with agreement. But
I
must know what her foundation is.
Your father-in-law is what? If you marry a daughter of fetish priest, and you claim that the girl is not a fetish priest, your father-in-law is what?
It's a fetish priest.
And when I'm going to pay homage to, who do you pay homage to?
A fetish
your bride price you were paying to, who received it?
A fetish priest.
What are you talking about, my brother?
All right, so
truth be told is this.
As I leave.
Once we listen, marriage is
thank
not
you guys.
African. Marriage is not American.
We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up.
Marriage is a matter of God's agenda, and until we know the original plan of God about a thing, we will keep abusing it. Okay. Secrecy cannot, will not, should never be condoned in a marital context.
All right, Kelly.
Because you mess everything up when you do so.
Kelly,
let us discuss this after we are done.
All right, thank you. So, Counsellor Lutterodt.
Well, unfortunately for me, 6th of March is the big day for us, Relationship Independence Day, and it's happening at La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Please, 12 p.m. sharp. We are doing Why Married? Why Still Single? I'm listening to me. If you are not married yet and you have some secret that you want to divulge, don't say, the ex-boyfriend, I dated this minister before. You are going out with your boss. Keep it as a secret. Die with a secret. People who keep secret die and go to heaven faster. 0277 609 644. Have a secret to your wife. 0277 609 644. If you don't have secret, you can't even surprise your spouse.
Okay, so that's
secret
your final one. All right, so thank you very much, Kelly.
Kelly Daniels, 6 p.m. I'll be at UPSA talking with the students about love and fire. We'll discuss that 6 p.m.
All right.
On Instagram, I am Kelly Daniels Office. Let's discuss this thing on Insta Live.
Thank you.
Kelly Daniels, Instagram.
Kelly Daniels is a family advocate and a relationship consultant, and you already know who Counsellor Lutterodt is. They've been my guests this morning on the Heartbeat Show. I'm sure you took a thing or two, whether to keep secrets or not in your relationship before or after your marriage. I'm sure you took a thing or two. This is so TV3 New Day. We'll go for a break. We'll be back. Please stay.
Shedding rumor to me.